Music is one of the most personal choices you can make for a funeral. The right song can say what words often can't, bringing comfort, memories, and sometimes even a tender smile. Aura Funerals is a family-run, nationwide direct cremation provider, offering both prepaid funeral plans and at-need services. We hope that by the end of this guide, you'll know how to choose funeral music that feels true to the person you're honouring, without worrying whether there's a single right choice. Choosing music for a funeral can feel difficult or overwhelming, especially when you're already dealing with grief. Whether you're planning ahead for yourself or choosing songs to honour someone you've lost, music can help everyone in the room feel a little less alone. The best funeral song isn't always the saddest one. Sometimes it's a hymn everyone knows, sometimes it's a classical piece with no words at all, and sometimes it's a favourite song that makes people smile because it feels unmistakably like the person. In this video, we'll walk through the main types of funeral music, from timeless hymns and classical pieces to 60s classics, modern songs, uplifting choices, and songs for mum, so you can find an option that feels right. Let's start with the big picture. Before we talk about hymns, classical music, or modern songs, there's one rule that matters more than the genre. The music should feel personal. Some funeral songs are uplifting. They can help mourners feel a sense of hope. Songs like Somewhere Over the Rainbow, most memorably sung by Judy Garland, carry a nostalgic innocence that can bring people back to happier moments. You Raise Me Up by Westlife is another widely chosen example, with a message of comfort and support. Other songs are more reflective. They can give shape to grief when it's hard to put feelings into words. Fields of Gold by Eva Cassidy is gentle and tender, while Candle in the Wind by Elton John has become associated with public loss, yet can still feel personal when played at a service. But there is no single correct answer. The song that works best is usually the one connected to a memory, a favourite artist, a shared moment, or the way someone lived. So as we move through these categories, it might help to keep asking one question: what would feel true to the person being honoured? For many families in the UK, hymns remain at the heart of a funeral service. Amazing Grace, The Lord is My Shepherd, and Abide With Me have been sung at British funerals for generations. They offer something few other songs can: a shared voice. When a room full of people sing together, even quietly, the music can create a sense of unity. These hymns are especially loved by older generations who may have grown up singing them at school, in church, or at family services. That familiarity can be comforting, even for people who don't attend church regularly. And that's worth remembering. Hymns are not only for the strongly religious funerals. Many families choose them because the words and melodies feel familiar, respectful, and grounding. Modern hymns can also be a good middle ground. Songs like In Christ Alone or Be Still for the Presence of the Lord keep a traditional message while feeling more contemporary in melody and tone. Hymns can be used at several points in the service, as entrance music, during a quiet moment of reflection, or as a closing send-off. The key is to choose the one that feels meaningful, rather than the one you think you're expected to choose. Classical music can bring a different kind of feeling to a funeral. It can offer dignity, stillness, and emotion without needing any lyrics. This can be especially helpful when words feel like too much. Some pieces are closely associated with funerals and memorial services. Adagio for Strings by Samuel Barber is known for its deep, melancholic beauty. Pachelbel's Canon in D is gentle and uplifting. Nimrod from Elgar's Enigma Variations carries a strong British tradition and is often chosen for its respectful, emotional tone. Classical music can work well in 3 moments: as guests arrive, during a period of reflection, or beneath readings and tributes. Because there are no lyrics, it offers people space to think, remember, and feel in their own way. Like any other genre, classical music can completely reflect the person who has died. A favourite composer, a beloved instrument, a piece that often played at home. That music becomes a tribute in itself. You don't need to know a lot about classical music to choose it well. You only need to ask whether the piece creates the mood you feel is fitting. The 1960s gave us some of the most enduring music still chosen for funerals today. Music can take people back to a particular time and place. For someone who grew up in the 60s, these songs may carry memories of youth, family, friendships, dancing, first loves, or ordinary days that now feel precious. A helpful place to start may be asking the question, what did they play around the house, in the car, or at family gatherings? Frank Sinatra's My Way and That's Life remain firm favourites, especially for someone who would have appreciated a song about independence, resilience, or living on their own terms. Elvis Presley's I'll Remember You has a softer and more tender feeling. Roberta Flack's The First Time I Ever Saw Your Face offers a quiet, emotional tribute. For someone hopeful and communal, You'll Never Walk Alone by Jerry and the Pacemakers is a familiar and moving choice. And for families who want a spiritual note without choosing a formal hymn, Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum can work well because it's upbeat, recognisable, and still carries a message of faith. The best 1960s funeral song is the one that reminds you of the person you're honouring, whether it's classic, emotional, humorous, spiritual, or full of character. It's the one people remember them playing over and over, or dancing to. The best 1960s funeral song is the one that reminds you of the person you're honouring, whether it's classic, emotional, humorous, spiritual, or full of character. It's the one people remember them playing over and over, or dancing to. Always Look on the Bright Side of Life by Monty Python is perhaps the best known example. It works for some families because it doesn't pretend grief is absent. Instead, it reflects a particular kind of humour and perspective. Other choices include Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, Spirit in the Sky, and Happy by Pharrell Williams. These are often used as exit music, helping people leave the service with a feeling of energy, affection, or celebration. That said, tone matters. A funny or unconventional funeral song can be a beautiful choice, but it's worth considering the room. Will close family members understand the intention? Does the song reflect the person's character? Would they have enjoyed it? A useful way to think about this might be, the song should not distract from the moment. It should reveal something true about the person. As funeral services have become more personal and less tied to a single format, modern songs have become increasingly popular. Modern funeral songs can reflect who someone actually was. They may be songs they listen to often, songs linked to a family memory, or songs that express emotion in a more contemporary way. For entrance music, softer songs work well. Let Her Go by Passenger or Life Goes On by Ed Sheeran can create a reflective tone as people arrive and settle. For a more reverent feeling, Halo by Beyoncé can build warmth and emotion. Adele's To Be Loved offers a raw, piano-led choice for a deep and touching moment. For a quiet reflection, songs like River by Leon Bridges or Lay Me Down by Sam Smith can give mourners space to pause and remember. Sometimes the choice becomes even more tender, especially when you are choosing music for a parent. Losing a mother can be one of life's deepest heartbreaks, and finding the right song to honour her can feel like a lot of pressure. But the same rule still applies. The best choice is the one that feels true to her. Songs for a mum's funeral often express gratitude, lasting love, and the sense of being shaped by someone's care. I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton and Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler are examples that speak to love, strength, and appreciation. If your mum loved classical music, pieces like Fiore's Requiem, Mozart's Lacrimosa, or Vaughan Williams' The Lark Ascending can offer a respectful tribute without needing words. Think of the decade she grew up in, and about the artists and songs that shaped her younger years. If she had a favourite singer, you could start there. If she always played music while cooking, driving, cleaning, or getting ready for family gatherings, those memories may point you towards the right song. One meaningful idea is to invite friends and family to contribute songs to a shared memorial playlist. It can be played at the wake or kept privately afterwards. It also turns the music into a collective act of remembrance, often revealing songs and memories that you may not have thought of yourself. Whatever kind of service you are planning, traditional or modern, religious or not, quiet or celebratory, the right music is out there. It might be a hymn sung by a congregation, a classical piece that fills the room with a calm dignity, or a favourite song that helps people smile through their tears. You might start with the category that feels closest to them, then use the articles linked below to compare song ideas in more detail. And if you're thinking about planning ahead, Aura's team is always here to help.